Hey friends, Wayne here. I'd like to take you through one of my edits. This is a client image. This is how the image looks straight out of the camera. So let me zoom in a little bit. So the first layer that I have here is called the blemish layer. And this is where I removed some of the major lines and stray hairs. If you look over here on the left-hand side of her head, you'll see some stray hairs that I removed up on top. And then down here on her sweater, remove some specks. And then this next layer is the wrinkle layer. So this is in the sweater. She wanted me to remove some of these major wrinkles. So let me zoom back out. So that's the wrinkle removal. And then also up in here, I wanted to remove the necklace. So I removed the necklace. I also removed some more deeper wrinkles here on the face and more blemishes. So as I go, I see things that I want to remove. And then also here under the eye, around the eyes, did a little more cleanup work there. And then I made a merge layer, so I kind of compacted all that together. And then I ran a skin smoothing. So there's a nice little skin smoothing, soften things up a little bit. And then I merged all that again. And then I also ran a sharpen to sharpen the image up a little bit, because after you smooth it, it's kind of looked a little bit blurry or fuzzy. So ran a little sharpen to bring back some of the detail in the face and in the eyes. And then I ran an overall darken, and I call it a burn layer. That comes from the old photography days when you're in the dark room. And basically it's just a curve that darkens down some of the image. And then I put a mask on there, and let's see if I can disable this mask. So that's what it would look like if I didn't mask out the areas that I didn't want to darken. So this is with the areas darkened, which are the edges up in here around her, because basically I didn't want that background to be brighter or as bright as she is. I want to darken it down, because anything that's dark recedes into the photo. And that's why you always want to have your background a little bit darker than the foreground, but you also want to have a spotlight on the background to separate your subject from the background. So that's how a photograph should be lit properly. And then I merged all that together. And then I ran a liquify, because her shoulder is a little bit lower than it should be. I don't know, maybe she got in an accident or something, and she wanted me to see if I could lift it up. So I went ahead and liquefied her shoulder and lifted it up a little bit. And then I lifted it again, just in that corner area right there. And then I noticed that I messed up this area here when I lifted it. So I had to mend that area back to normal. And then after I merged it, I did a little bit more cleanup work. So that is the finished image. If you have some photos that you need edited, maybe you took them or another photographer took them and they don't know how to edit, then get in touch with me and I can help you edit your photos.